Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the first week of September 2025. Keep in mind, Scorpio, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, you can check the description box below if you're on YouTube, or you can check the link in my bio if you are on TikTok. My website is lionessmoonintuitivetarot.com. All right, so Scorpio, as always, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I'm talking about you, I could be talking about somebody you're dealing with, and vice versa. Same goes to you, cross-watcher. All right, so Scorpio, we're doing a reading for you for the first week of September 2025. This is a layered spread reading. This has to do with somebody who you've been at a distance from. We've got feminine energy showing up here. Somebody's feeling like they've made mistakes. And it may be due to a recognition that reciprocity was not enacted or available in a connection. We've got shattered. Somebody's feeling really broken by the fact that the two of you are distanced from each other. Maybe there were disagreements here. And whoever this is feels like they've missed an opportunity with you, Scorpio. And they may be coming in to chase you at some point. Somebody's confused. I always read the first layer as the person you're dealing with, but like I always say, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. Somebody is confused. This is somebody who has distanced themselves. You two are at a distance from each other. Somebody's feeling shattered right now. Whoever this is feeling like they miss your gentleness and your nurturing. You don't have to be a woman to be embodying that part of yourself. You could have somebody who has, like, say, a very strong Cancerian placement and they are masculine would probably have a lot of those qualities, especially if they're in their healthier state. Obviously, we're talking about Scorpio right now. Somebody does miss something about you, though, that felt very comforting to them. Okay, and they're feeling like they're shattered right now by the fact that they had made some sort of mistake here by creating a lot of dissonance. We've got disagreements here, and they feel like they've missed an opportunity here with you. Now, whoever this is may have chosen to pull rank with you in some sort of way, and that might be why the reciprocity card is coming out. That one has come out in the last 3 readings I've done. But it does look like, as a result of this person being in this energy of absolute guilt, that they may be coming in to chase you at some point in the future. So let's get the next layer out for you, Scorpio. We've got reflection, illumination. So there was something about this situation that you had to see something in yourself about. With that reflection card, I often see it as a mirror type energy, and that was kind of what I was seeing when I looked at the card, was how the glare of the water was showing back the trees and the sunlight. There's something about this situation that illuminated something, that brought something to light for you about yourself here, and brought you, there's some sort of answer that was given. You've been able, or you're gaining some level of answers as to how to manifest something into your life. We've got manifesting coming out. Something was keeping you frozen. You're illuminated to something that was keeping you frozen, and now you've got lots of choices here. After an ending, it looks like this might be over for you, because you're on your way towards something pretty amazing for yourself, because you're going to come to a place of honesty. We've got honest work coming in. Coming to a place of honesty here, and It looks like somebody is coming back towards you at some point. It does look like there was something specific about this connection, though, that brought some sort of, that illuminated something about yourself here. That was keeping you frozen. There was something that was keeping you stuck prior to this connection. And so now you're starting to realize the many choices card, obviously, would be the same as the Seven of Cups in the tarot, where it looks almost like you're starting to open up your options. You're opening that up for yourself because you're starting to realize what it is that you need to do differently in order to not repeat the same thing over and over again. And whatever this is has something to do with feeling stuck and stagnant. Something's coming to an end here. Okay, and it's going to be because you've got the answers that you need to manifest everything you really want here. And you're going to be in a position now where you're going to be honest. Always be honest about what it is that you do want. We've got the Magician in reverse showing up. We've got the King of Cups. The Page of Wands. Somebody is coming in to communicate. We've got the Five of Pentacles. There's a Frozen card. The Knight of Cups in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. The Page of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. I'm just going to say, for some of you, you may have children with this person. That obviously is not going to be the case for every single one of you. I'm only saying that because I see 2 pages here. So I don't know. And we've got the Page of Cups as well. So, okay, so this person, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of either you've got children with whoever this is, and that's what's involved in this connection, or you're dealing with somebody who's extremely immature and childish, because we've got 3 pages showing up. They're all in the upright, so they're well-behaved child, innocent. I am getting that. Not so innocent, though, because we do see, now I'm looking at the Magician in reverse. Now, this is the shapeshifter. This is somebody, and you may already be aware of this. It's showing up. Aquarius, you're very smart. Obviously, you will, and especially after having whatever experiences that it is that you've had that has kept you frozen, you're going to be really, whatever shape-shifting energy is trying to come into your life right now, I feel like you are going to pick up on something right away here with that Queen of Swords showing up in the upright. It does look like whoever this is showing up as putting on a front of emotional maturity here. I'm seeing it as a front, though, because we see these 3 pages here. And I'm also seeing the Magician in reverse. So you may have been dealing with somebody who wears a mask. I'm not saying that this person doesn't feel something strongly for you. They probably do. They're telling me they do. They feel something very strongly for you here. But what I'm also seeing here is that there's this energy of you already understanding something about the likelihood of a failure here, because you already know that whoever this is already proved to be very emotionally unavailable. And so I'm getting that even when this person comes in to apologize for whatever it is, either an apology or just coming in to communicate, I've got a Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Page of Wands showing up here. Somebody wants to communicate. Somebody wants to bring you flowers. Something wants to apologize. Whatever it is that they want to do, it's showing up here that I think you're still going to continue to be rejecting this. Because there's something, I'm getting here that there's something in your life, and it's related to this person. You're already realizing this needs to come to an end because it's been keeping you frozen and stuck. Whatever this is, Aquarius or did I say Aquarius? Am I calling you Aquarius? This is Scorpio. I always do this. I feel like I do this to you all the time, Scorpio. This is Scorpio. This is a Scorpio reading, okay? I hope I'm not saying Aquarius. I've got Aquarius at the forefront of my mind right now. Every time I do a Scorpio reading, when I do a Scorpio reading, I must be reading somebody who has a strong Aquarius placement. I must be, because I do this all the time. Anyways, let's get on to the next layer. Scorpio is who I'm reading. We've got Anchor, G, Cross. Yeah, being weighed down is very burdensome. You want to fly free with the Stork. We've got Clock. We've got House. Yeah. We've got main person showing up as masculine. We've got the Heart. You love each other. And sudden wealth. And the overall arching theme of this portion of the reading is judication. All right. It looks like something. I almost took it when I see this Page of Cups with the judication card, Scorpio. I'm seeing almost like you're in the position right now where you get to make the judgment here. And be honest about what it is that you need to do in order to align yourself with your highest good and stay out of confusion. And I'm getting that you are potentially getting yourself involved with I just heard like a master gaslighter. There's somebody who is trying to, I don't even know if this person realizes at the forefront of their consciousness, they try to keep people confused. It's showing up that whoever this is somebody who you love a lot and it's mutual. This person loves you as much as you love them. But I am seeing that if this is somebody who you had lived with at any point in time, that you felt very weighed down, anchored down, drained, and very burdened by this situation. We've got main person showing up as masculine. We've got, even though that was the feeling, you still loved this person. You still love this person. Now, if there's been separation between the two of you, this person wants to relocate. They want to come back over the course of time. They may have already relocated someplace else. It looks like over time they may be trying to come back in suddenly. And you're going to be in a position where you're the one who has to make the final judgment here. Okay, Scorpio? We've got building blocks, serendipity, flexible. Here and now. Peace. That's it. Happy. Between worlds. Chaos and conflict. Ooh, yikes. Okay. All right, Scorpio, this is a soulmate connection. It is showing up as a very strong love connection. The problem is that, and it looks like you already know what you need to do. It looks like you already know what you need to do. And the reason why I feel like you already know is because there's something that you're already trying to rebuild about yourself over time. It's like almost like something happened in a connection within this connection that made you see something in yourself that you knew needed healing. Okay? And so you're trying to do that for yourself. And in doing so, what's happening is that you're coming to a place of peace, and you're coming to a point in your life now where you know that you can have all the good things that you want and all the happiness. We see the clover twice, okay? You can have anything you want in your life. And it can come from a place of taking the path of least resistance in order to get what you want, which leads to a place of happiness. And so you've been in between these worlds where you may not have always understood that. And you're moving into this new, vibrant life here, okay? But what you've also got is you've got this other thing, this other connection, this other person coming in, this wrench in the works that's going to come in, and you're going to potentially be in a position where you may have to, or you may end up becoming more flexible to moving it towards this other situation. It's showing up as here and now, and what's going to happen is that you may get yourself caught up in an energy of chaos and conflict that gets you out of this. It's not very often I see this where it looks like you're trying to make yourself healthier, and you're getting there, and you have the potential, like it's almost like in this in-between worlds, you're like coming into this vibrant, colorful part of your life where things are going to be better for you, and somebody's coming in to test your flexibility to see if you are going to be willing to go backwards at all with them, is what I'm seeing here. So right now, what's happening here, Scorpio, I'm so sorry if I was calling you Aquarius. I really feel like I might have been. I'm so apologetic about that because this is a Scorpio reading. You've got a soulmate's connection coming in here. And this is somebody you've been connected to before, where you're going to be the one who has to make a choice here. You're going to be basically in a position where you have to make a judgment. You could actually be dealing with a divorce situation, or somebody else may be getting a divorce in order to come back towards you. I don't know. It just looks like there's some sort of apology or message of sweetness that's coming in here. And Spirit is saying it's going to be up to you to try and be honest with yourself about potentially staying out of this state of confusion that you may be getting yourself back into here. Okay. So it's showing up that you're rebuilding on yourself after feeling stuck, after feeling weighed down in a situation where somebody was being a master manipulator, which caused you to have to reflect on something. After things had come to after you two had been distanced from each other, you had to really, so that's what happened. You were in a situation where somebody was keeping you in a state of confusion. Did I call you Aquarius again? I hope not. Scorpio. I keep feeling like I'm talking to Aquarius for some reason. But what I'm seeing here is that somebody who had been keeping you really confused. Once you had been at a distance from them for some time, all of a sudden, things that were unclear while the two of you were in each other's presence were starting to become clear. So if you're dealing with a master gaslighter, that's often what happens. It can take months or even years to start really seeing something clearly if you've been under a dense, thick fog of confusion. And it's looking like if you get yourself involved with whoever this is, you may end up going backwards, okay? So it looks like you have a choice right now to move towards your happiness down the path towards happiness, on a path of happiness. Or you can choose, there's a burden here. It does look like there is something that has been illuminated here about this connection for you, but it also has for this person. And it's showing up that this person does genuinely feel a deep amount of love for you. They feel like you are somebody who takes very good care of them and has been very, very nurturing. Okay? But there's some sort of peace that you have been trying to gain, or you have gained, after being in a situation where you felt like you were completely shattered. Something kept you frozen here after something was shattered. Okay, so what I'm getting for a lot of you is that when this person may have done something that you weren't expecting. So I don't know if them creating distance between the two of you is something that you weren't expecting. It does look like something happened, you weren't expecting it, and it almost looks like whatever this is actually, once you were able to process through it, brought you back to a place of peace. And so you were able to start moving towards happiness. Now, it does look like you do have a choice here. There is a choice, and that's what I keep seeing here. Now we're seeing seductive male. This person is somebody you might be very, very attracted to, but there's a choice here. You have the choice, and for a lot of you, it's showing up that if you choose to go back to this energy with the Chariot in reverse, it could be a potential for there to be a failure, in the sense that you're choosing a situation where the two of you are in just perpetual disagreement with each other. So right now you're in between worlds. It's almost like you're still on this cusp here of being in the gray area and trying to come into this colorful and vibrant area here, because you still are feeling very much in love with whoever this is. You may have a child with this person, or this person is just coming in with a message of sweetness, maybe bringing you flowers, maybe saying, please forgive me, please forgive me. But you have a choice. You can end this now, and this person is just going to be in a pretty constant state of feeling like they've missed an opportunity. But it also looks like if you go for this Aquarius or Scorpio, see, I almost said it again. If you go for this Scorpio, you will miss an opportunity, okay, is what's showing up here. So whoever this is they did distance themselves. They're going to relocate themselves back closer. They're going to want to come in and talk to you. They're going to want to tell you all about how they're realizing that there's been some sort of strong epiphany or deep realization about the mistakes that they have made. And whatever this is, Scorpio, puts you at you have a very high potential to want to listen to this person, and you may decide you want to give this person another chance. It's just showing up here that if you do that, you may miss another opportunity someplace else. So right now it's showing up that there's still time. There's still going to be time, a period of time where the two of you are going to be at a distance from each other, and you are manifesting another opportunity where there will be equal give and take here. And we do have that there is, you know what I've got? You've got a potential for somebody else to come in who's not going to be necessarily pulling the same kind of rank over you that this other person did. So you have been dealing with somebody who was kind of, there may have been some power tripping and stuff going on with whoever this was. You have a potential that you're going to meet somebody new. And over the course of time that this other person is not in your life. And when this person realizes that you have found exactly what it is that you want, that's when they're going to try and come back in suddenly, and they may bring chaos and conflict into your life as a result of that. All right, Scorpio, so that is what I'm seeing here. Now, obviously, if this resonates with you, it's showing up that whoever this is somebody who might be out of your life forever. You are going to have a choice. It looks like you may have a choice between this person and somebody completely different. And whoever this other person is may be exactly what it is that you want. You're manifesting this while this other person is out of your energy. So this could be divine intervention, trying to keep the two of you at distance from each other so that you can get to a place of clarity. For some of you, this is your ancestors wanting you to break some sort of cycle that may have been perpetuated over generations. And in order to do this, this other person who's been keeping you in this state of confusion needs to be left out so that you can do the work you need to do in order to come to a place of honesty with yourself and knowing what it is that you actually want, when what it is that you want is standing right in front of your face. Okay? And all I'm saying to Scorpio, you've got somebody coming in where when they do come in, there's going to be a lot of issues with this other person. Looks like they're going to potentially bring about an issue no matter what. So just be aware of that. So Scorpio, that is your reading. I really apologize if I kept calling you Aquarius. I meant Scorpio. I don't even know if I was saying it or not. So I just kept seeing Aquarius and feeling like I was saying it. So I really appreciate all of your support, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.